didn't know why I came so far. Was I blind till I know this past? And my way you walked away, that I just got so sick of it. Then the way that I was from me, give it what can see you no more. And you let it go.
Like, Dragon, Bird, double African Dragon. Blue shot pala! And a two-man! Laser!
Get the ace over here, no! More Dragon does go into Nasty side. There's Equalizer in the back line. Cataclysm actually, you know, a 5-man!
Hi guys! Welcome back dito muli sa Pro Gaming Series 2016 Spring Split. Okay, tuloy-tuloy na action and exciting set of matches ang naghihintay para sa inyo, Summoners. Pero bago magsimula ang lahat, we'll introduce ourselves. I am just Shinbu with the one for an eye.
And I'm GS Amplifier.
Okay, of course, this Pro Gaming Series is brought to you by the official shot of the Pro Gaming Series, Booster C Genius. Boost your focus, boost your game. Ayan, so ano nga ba ang naka-line up na games natin dito, GS Amplifier?
Alright, so we have 2 games for you guys. Actually, 4 games, no? Dalawang best of 2. The first one is gonna be between Explicit Hardcore Gaming, sa mga bagong teams natin ngayon sa PGS. And they're gonna be facing off against Imperium Pro Team Blue, no? Na medyo veteran na rin sa PGS, no? And then after that best of 2, we're going to be having another best of 2. This was gonna be between Naga Esports and that was Infused.
Infused yan, makikita nyo. Okay, sa ating standings right now, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. first match natin. Okay, Imperium and Explicit. Okay,
Yes.
okay, a quick info para sa mga viewers natin. Explicit is one of the freshest teams.
Yes.
Okay, napapasok ngayon dito sa Pro Gaming Series. Although nasa lineup nila are some professional na hindi na bago dito sa Pro Gaming Series.
Exactly.
We have,
like Neep.
Yeah,
of course, for example, he came
Explicit.
from Naga Esports no last split, and then he transferred to Explicit this split.
Even Avarisha. Of course, para
Yes.
naman sa Game 3 and 4, okay? Para sa second set of matches, 7 p.m. yan. Okay, hanggang 9 p.m. Okay, Infuse and Naga Esports.
Yes.
Of course, syempre naman, para sa standings natin of all the teams na nag-aantay ngayon here at the Pro Gaming Series, ayan, di ba?
Yeah, everyone starts at 0. No? Tapos yung sistema natin dito, yung mangyayari. So, every team is gonna have a best of 2, no? Against every other team.
Yes.
Kasi mangyayari dyan, so for the best of 2, every game that you win, you get 1 point. Pero, kung 2 straight wins, no, in that best of 2, you will get 3 points. So,
Yes.
obviously, yung goal dito is to stack up as many 2 wins, no, every best of 2 para puro 3 points yung makukuha mo throughout the split.
Kita nyo na, nakikita nyo yung mga teams nyo. Yan yung mga susuportahan nyo. Mula yan dito sa Pro Gaming Series. Siyempre, yan yung Road to Worlds. Na
Yes.
lateral system from GPL, okay, after Pro Gaming Series. Also, International Wildcard.
Yes.
Okay, samahan nyo kami, okay, sa adventures ng mga teams na to. Kanina sa schedule natin, on a 14-week, di ba? Para dito sa ating Spring Split. So, sa mga summoners natin, esports.garena.ph/stream. Why not do us a favor? Share the stream link onto your timeline, di ba? Invite your friends in at sama-sama tayo dito manood. Sa Pro Gaming Series, we have an exciting set of prizes na naghihintay para sa inyo. Okay? At the Match and Win promo.
Yes, match and win. Of course, yung mga familiar na sa PGS, no, it's not only, gaya na sinabi ni Shinbu, hindi lang yung mga teams dito yung mananalo. Pati kayo,
Yes.
pwede manalo na iba't ibang prizes. So do watch out kasi may lalabas mamaya, no, na code randomly during the game. So you have to watch out to be alert.
Yun yung mangyayari sa Match and Win promo. Habang nanonood kayo, biglang may susulpot na code. So guys, wag na natin patagalin to. Unang laban ngayong season, 2016 season. Bagong-bago. Okay? Antay lang natin. Sumulpot yung drafting phase. Let's just wait for our players to start the game. Okay?
Yes.
At going back to that Match and Win promo, di ba?
So may biglang susulpot na code, no, for you guys. So just watch out. Tapos yung mangyayari doon, all you have to do is go to the store.
Yes.
Tapos sa code section ng store, input nyo lang. So kung ano sa tingin nyo yung complete code. Kasi may isang missing character doon.
Isa
Yun
lang.
yung i-guess nyo talaga.
So, okay. Aside sa i-share nyo yung stream link natin, i-open nyo na rin yung
Yes.
client nyo. Naka-ready na. Okay?
Sa mga gusto manalo, na watch and win, of course.
O kaya invite nyo yung mga kasama nyo, di ba, na manood. Tapos pre, may skin dito, di ba? Tapos parang tulungan tayo, di ba?
Yes, exactly.
Hindi naman yung competition di ba? Okay, so of course, yung booster si din.
Yes.
Okay, ang naka-line up na skins nila dito from PGS, we have the Academy skins and Project skins. Pero Boosters also provided, I think, Academy skins din. Sakto, 4 din.
Yeah, exactly.
Kita nga. Booster C energy shot. Now guys, if you want to know more about Booster C, check nila yung kanilang fanpage.
Facebook.
Why don't you send in your likes and love for them?
Yes,
And that's the
of course.
official shotmate of the Pro Gaming Series.
Also
Yan ang
helping us to
bibigay
cast for the
lakas.
rest of these 4 games.
Bye-bye coffee.
Exactly.
Bye-bye coffee, Pro Gaming Series Booster C. So ayan guys, 2016 season tayo right
Yes.
now, no?
So we're starting out with the nth. I'm not sure kung ilang years na to nag-run, no? Pero it's been a really exciting. I mean, nakita niyo siguro yung Rampage 2015, the previous split. Mineski was able to win and become the champion. So now, no, syempre, nandito yung mga teams nga, no, actually, to make it to GPL, gaya na sinabi natin kanina, make it to GPL, and then make it to International Wildcard, and then make it to World. So actually, napakahaba ng journey ng
grabe.
Philippine teams actually to make it all the way to World.
2016 season, no? As in yung adventure nila, esports side, tapos
Yes.
yung mga bagong changes pa.
Yes,
diba?
Patch 5.22, an overwhelming preseason. Actually, lahat kami, the analysts, the coaches, the pro player, lahat ng tao na involved dito, no, we're all mind blown kasi ang hirap na i-analyze yung patch na to. There's so many changes.
So let's see how the teams will play it out. Okay, etong 2016 natin, let's see the drafting phase, guys.
All right, so let's take a look at the bans. Lulu, Soraka, and Jax banned out straight up from the side of Imperium Pro Team Blue. All understandable bans. Lulu definitely is atong priority pick for mid lane and they don't want to be facing that. Soraka, grabe OP yan dahil sa heals niya. If you guys have checked the mastery changes, definitely it really helps her out as well.
Yung Windspeaker's Blessing.
Yes, also. Tapos yung Jax, obviously, synergizes very well with Guinsoo's Rage Blade, which is a very overpowered item. Well, not overpowered, but it's just very, very strong.
I was expecting na magbaban sila dito ng Graves, di ba?
Yeah, that was also what you're expecting, but I probably, someone might pick it up.
Or siguro dahil sa dahil din sa bug fix or bug fix, parang yun yung update sa bagong patch natin dito.
For those who don't know,
Graves,
his Q, medyo na-nerf yung damage niya. Both the return, yung initial pati yung return damage na toned down yung numbers.
Grabe, sumulpot yung 5.22 patch para yung Graves, di ba? And also Yasuo nga because of that.
Warlord's Bloodlust,
yun,
yung mastery. So for those who don't know also, medyo na-tone down siya in the sense na kasi yung mastery na yun, basically, when you crit, you gain bonuses.
Yeah.
Pero it doesn't matter kung minion na champion. Kahit sino man, pwede siyang i-proc. So medyo overpowered siya sa laning phase. Kaya si Tryndamere Yasuo, wala
sabi
kasi.
sa akin ng mga chikiting sa Aika face, Yasuo, OP heal, ganyan.
Exactly.
Okay, running down naman para dito sa picks ng ating mga teams.
Alright, so for IPT Blue, that's Gangplank being picked up, which is actually still being picked up no, kahit Worlds is done and gone. Siyempre, well, hindi naman masyadong na-touch to in terms of the preseason changes.
Yeah.
So, in fact, if anything, maganda ngayon yung items so there's a lot of versatility now to maybe it will help out Gangplank. So, he's still a priority pick. Meanwhile, Mundo, definitely one of the overpowered top laners na ngayon din na medyo hindi pa nalaman ng solo queue natin.
Yeah.
So, sa mga nataka dyan sa solo queue, anong maganda top laner i-try? You wait and see what Icarus does with Mundo in this game. Kasi grabe talaga.
Ganun na yan. Quick number guide para sa inyo guys. The new Keystone Mastery para sa result, Grass of the Undying. Diba? Yung normal hit ni Mundo, mas masakit, diba? You need to just stack up health. Tapos tumataas pa yung damage mo. Tapos bumabalik pa yun. Yung health na yun sa'yo. Tapos yung perseverance pa. Diba? Yung second tier na mastery.
Pati rin yung mastery na nagbo-boost ng own healing mo. That also definitely helps with yung ult ni Mundo. So,
yeah. Yung 11-pointer na mastery din yun sa perseverance. So, mama, i-discuss natin. Ano bang diskarte sa masteries na yan sa mga viewers natin? Anyway, continuing with our picks here.
Yeah, so let's take a look now. So, for the side of IPT Blue, it's actually done already. That's Gangplank, Elise, Misfortune, Fiora, and Braum. Misfortune, isa din sa mga na-update sa ating preseason. She got a new passive, yung Love Tap, which definitely helps with CSing and of course, changing targets during team fights.
Yung yung Q niya, diba?
Yeah.
Na
yung
50% bonus. Pag
grabe,
na-execute yung double up. Ang malala dito sa double up na to, parang may misteryo eh. Parang random lang naman yung bounce ng double up. Bakit parang hinahabol ako? Hinahabol ako ng second hit ng double up. Ang sakit eh. Grabe yung dominance sa lane.
Yeah, it's very shocking actually kapag nasa laning phase na hindi ka naman kinyu. Pero pag tumama sa'yo talaga yung second hit.
Tapos ang dami naman pwedeng tamaan sa'yo. Talaga tumalama. May homing buffs rin yata itong double up ni MF this pre-season.
Yes. Pero of course, Fiora is still here since naban na rin yung Jax. That will really help. So Fiora is strong here as well. Riven being locked in, and Orianna, Vayne, and Alistar being locked in as well for Explicit. So, this is interesting now. So, Mundo is not being brought top lane. Yung nangyari dito, she will be he will be placed in the jungle, and then Riven. So Riven Fiora matchup medyo shaky to eh. Kasi like for example, if you guys watch Worlds, no, si Smeb did this matchup both as Fiora and then vice versa Riven. Tapos tinalo niya yung si Huni actually. He was Fiora and he beat the Riven. Tapos he was Riven, he beat the Fiora. So actually, it's not really counter pick. I guess it's in the end it's a skill matchup, no? Pero in terms of scaling, Fiora will really scale better into late game. So may pressure din dito kay Icarus, no? And siguro kay Avarician na rin to help out si Icarus to really snowball or to prevent siguro si Fiora from snowballing.
I consider Mundo's one of the strongest champion this patch. And I also consider Avaricia as one of the most notable players natin dito sa Pilipinas. I think back in season 3 yata or season 2. Yeah. Okay? After nila Rebenga or along with Rebenga, consistent top 1 top 1 sa ating solo queue.
Yeah, he was part, for those who don't know, there was a team before, they're not part of PGS now, yung J2 Esports Betrayal. He was part of that team, you know, si Avaricia. Because of his reputation being number 1 consistently in the solo queue challenger ladder, pinick up siya. Sadly, J2 was not able to do so well during the split. But then again, that doesn't mean Avaricia was bad.
Yep.
That's why Explicit decided to pick him up. And actually, mechanically, no, he's quite a talented player. Man. So we'll see what he does with Jungle Mundo.
Nakalaro ko ito, naka-needle. Hindi ko na alam kung anong pinagagawa. Like, 30 kills yata. Sobrang crazy. Sobrang
I mean, when you're facing number 1 challenger, di ba? What more to expect, of course.
Okay, so break down more itong composition ng ating mga teams, no? There's really a big problem. Kaya ako napawaw kasi yung Oriana at Mundo combo. Mundo, na may bolan yung Oriana. Ang hirap na to. As in, paano mo didiskartan dito? Sinong pwedeng makitrade up sa Mundo? Kailangan iwasan, no? As in, I cannot see Imperium Pro Team winning a team fight na nasa harapan si Mundo. Itong XHG.
Yeah, actually, ang lakas talaga ng zoning potential nitong si Mundo just by being there during a team fight. Pas na humarap siya, it's gonna be quite difficult. And it's not like, actually, yung only form of disengage dito na IPTB is Braum. So, pag wala yung si Braum at nag-initiate sila ng pick, for example, wherever on the map, napakahirap yan. Kasi we have relatively immobile champions eh. Aside from Fiora, si Gangplank at si MF, mahihirapan niya talagang tumakbo kay Mundo. So the moment na mag-initiate ito si Neep with Alistar, tapos mag-follow up si Mundo, it's ang hirap nun sa team fight.
All throughout, I'm leaning more sa composition ngayon ng XHG. Sa ganda nito. I mean, paano mo didiskartehan nga? As in, magsisimula ka sa backline. Ang problema, nandun si Alistar.
Yeah.
Diba? Tapos pagdating sa late game, hindi natin madedena. Bane, diba? Of course, even Riven. Although, pwede may delay si Riven. Diba? Give him a very, very bad early game. Camp him up top. Pero we could also consider na Riven in the early game is quite strong.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yes.
Oo. As in, mahina lang. Nagiging disaster lang naman ng Riven kapag like 3v1, 2v1, or nagagank, ganon. Or talagang total outplay yung top lane.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, ang laki ng outplay potential ng Fiora, which is the thing. Kaya yung
sinabi mo kanina, Fiora Riven, it's a matter of mechanical play.
Skill matchup talaga yun, actually. Taking note of your power spikes throughout the game. And actually, kung titignan natin yung dalawang team composition, I would agree with you na maglilin ako sa Explicit, but only in terms of team fight. Kasi pag tinignan natin yung IPT Blue, yung composition nila, it's actually very good in lane skirmishes.
Yeah.
So when you have Elise, Elise Fiora, Elise can definitely help Fiora to snowball.
Yes.
Tapos kapag Braum, MF, and Elise visits bot lane, ang lakas din nun actually.
Also, Misfortune against Bane.
Yeah.
I'm leaning more dun sa Misfortune.
Yeah, definitely. Kapag early to mid game, MF scales very well with levels kasi yung ult niya now can crit.
Yeah.
So kapag nag-wombo combo ito, grabe, ang sakit nun.
Nakakita ka ng AOE nag-crit.
Actually, kapag kinombo mo yung halimbawa, let's say Elise visits bot lane, Cocoon, ult of Braum, tapos nag-SSC MF, my gosh, that's such a huge amount of crit already on the bot lane. So, while there's actually a laki na pressure on Imperium Pro Team Blue to shut down Vayne, and at the same time, kailangan din nilang i-shut down si Icarus. So I'm guessing during the early parts of the game, most of the battles will be focused at top kay Icarus on Riven. You have to stop Riven first. Kasi I think sa bot lane naman, kayang-kaya ng Imperium Pro Team Blue to handle this Vayne Alistar for the early part.
Nahirayo sa ilalim ng aming table, hindi nagbibiro. Mapagmukha na mga players natin dyan, okay? Ito ang makakasama nyo, okay, in a 14-week trial here at the group stage of the Pro Gaming Series 2016 Spring Split. Sino kaya ang mga magiging notable players natin, no?
Yes.
Mamaya-maya magpapakita tayo ng mga featured matchup natin, okay? Para mamamahal sa inyo, itong ating mga pro players. Like, if you're a follower of Garena, di ba? Squad goals nga, di ba?
Grabe naman ang mga astig na jacket nila.
Oh, man, ako.
Tapos nakapost pa sila.
Oh, limited edition.
Oo, syempre.
Okay, so guys, wag na natin patagalin to. Let's get into the Summoner's Rift, the Pro Gaming Series 2016 Spring Split, the very, very first set of matches. A match between Team or the Imperium Pro Team Blue versus Explicit Hardcore Gaming. Mula sa Baguio yan, on the blue side. Okay, on the blue side by the Imperium Pro Team Blue, for the top lane will be Yux on the Fiora. In the jungle, it will be IPTB and an Elise. Mid lane, we will have a Gangplank on Chalk. Of course, for the bottom duo, you have Kinzan and Misfortune AD Carry and Shadow for a Braum support.
Meanwhile, on the red side, it's going to be Explicit Hardcore Gaming, Icarus in the top lane with the Riven, Aberration in the jungle with Dr. Mundo, Knights in the mid lane with Oriana, and for the bot lane, that's going to be Hall and Neep with Vayne and Alistar.
Rifters, Poros, Summoners, Pro Players, kahit mga scrubs! Okay? Share the stream link esports.garena.ph/stream. Sama-sama tayo ngayon dito sa Pro Gaming Series. Okay, the most prestigious Pro League, League of Legends Pro League in the country. Okay, kung gusto mong makita kung sino ang mga pinakamalalakas, kung sino ang pinakamagagaling, dito yan sa Pro Gaming Series.
Yes, so let's take a look at this level 1. No invades so far. Actually, yung level 1 naman kasi nila, not a lot of them have CC. If anything, mas malakas yung level 1 dito siguro ng Explicit. You have the stun from Riven, tapos yung pulverized flash ni Neep. So that's quite dangerous. They probably want to stay away from that. And at the same time, may cocoon naman din yung IPT Blue. So really, no need to take any risks. No, everyone wants to just get the farm that they need. Don't allow another team to snowball. Kasi actually, yung word na snowball has such a huge effect on this meta, no? Ever since entering the preseason, grabe yung effect ng snowballing, especially with objectives, yung Rift Herald.
Yun ang description ko ngayong preseason. Parang napaka-scrub friendly niya. Parang damage eh. Binigyan tayo ng damage. Sobrang daming damage.
Oh, and imagine Pro Series to. So every mistake that you make, pwede siyang i-capitalize na kabilang team. So you don't want to throw away too many risks in this game.
Oo. Mag-wish tayo sa Riot. Sana yung replay system natin, one time makikita na natin yung mga Keystone Mastery nila.
Yeah, that's true.
Panalo yan. Diba? Pag tinatabi, nahanap ko. Yung Keystone Mastery nito, kung sakali, laking influence sa play nitong mga Keystone Masteries talaga. Diba? True. Okay, so we can see Neep receiving the 4th proc of the Winter's Bite.
Yes, and this is exactly what you were saying now. Early game damage definitely leaning sa bot lane ng IPT, no? MF. Wow!
Nakikita mo yung double up?
Yun yung double up na sinasabi namin, sobrang sakit.
Nakakabuo.
Yeah, Hall is already below 50% HP. And he's gonna be relying on Neep, no? Para sa heals to keep himself in lane.
Ang malala. Tingnan mo yung mana ni MF.
Oo nga eh.
Yan lang yung mana niya.
Taas pa rin. Yung love tap talaga actually yung nakakatulong din talaga doon. The moment she lands auto attack on you, it's very, very painful.
Yeah. Okay, so we're seeing something here. Over the top lane, Icarus dinapuan ng Spider dito. But Rebecca is going solo cocoon onto Icarus. And everyone will disengage.
Yeah, so Oriana actually sobrang ready na doon. That was pretty much a bait, no? From Icarus to keep them there para makabisita si Knights. But no need for that.
Very good gauging there, no? Mula kay Rebecca rin.
Yes.
Not fully committing on that one. Could have been the first blood. And ang hirap sa Elise ng mga first blood, di ba? Ang plano mo for an Elise would be to influence the lanes as much as possible.
Yes. So you siguro, maybe what you can do is you can take a look ng yung win conditions dito ng mga team compositions natin. No? Definitely for IPT Blue, malayong pressure on Rebecca. Kasi marami kang well actually hindi marami, pero yung dalawang lanes mo dito will rely on you to keep yourself in the game. Si Fiora and Gangplank, definitely kailangan niya ng tulong, no? To bridge towards late game. Kasi pareho sila late game scaling eh. So there will be pressure on Rebecca to create the pressure that he needs to allow these two players to snowball, no? Kasi, of course, si Chalk, he's definitely known for scaling mid laners. Na during the previous split, nakita natin Azir, yung Kog'Maw, things like that. Yun yung mga pinapull off niya. Wait, there's a top.
Both top laners going on critical. Nako!
Oh no!
Nag-launch in, hindi nag-connect. Even the slow does not. Nako, isang vital spot na to be the first blood in favor of Fiora. Now, Rebecca receiving the cleave here. Mula Avarisha, pero wala pa rin commit. As you can see that the support and mid laners are closing in.
That's exactly what you were saying, no? So, walang lamang na lamang dito sa top lane. It's really a skill matchup. And now we're seeing Yux is actually doing quite well dito sa top.
Kanina, sinashove ni Icarus si Yux, diba? Pero hindi, si Yux pa yung muntik mga first blood.
Yeah, and it's nice to see, no, that Yux is doing is able to handle mechanically. Kasi nung previous split natin, no, Yux actually did not shine so well in the meta. It was a tank meta, Maokai, Nar, champions like that. Hindi siya masyadong nag-show
Top
during
lane pa
the
naman
split.
yun, yung
Exactly.
vital lane.
Pero it's nice to see, no, that mechanically, no, he can catch up on this champion like Fiora. Kasi we never got to see, you know, the PGS teams work on the Worlds patch. So seeing this preseason patch now, maybe, no, this is Yux's chance to show much better.
Let's check dun sa MR ni Chong.
Ouch.
Oo. 86 na average na MR. Pero ang sakit.
Oo nga.
Sakit ni ano dun ah.
Tsaka mas maaga
Knights.
talagang mag-spike si Orianna compared to Gangplank. No? So, really, Knights is just doing a good job of harassing. Yun nga lang, siya yung behind si CS by 10. So,
Though, ang dali yung CS kasi kaya, no? Blank, diba? Sure, CS Pilipinas. So, we are still back here onto the bottom lane. Yung pala yung icon ng love top, no? Ito yung klase ng love na ayaw mo matanggap.
so, definitely sakit niyan.
Lingon si Asa rin natin. So, right now, so we are seeing a Gangplank now with a Shin planning to rush up the Trinity Force. Para hanggang ngayon.
Whoop!
God, Revenga with the flank.
Oh!
Couple, not connected.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yun, gaya sinabi natin kanina, Revenga trying to create pressure, no, in the different lanes, trying to keep the CS up in the different lanes. At yun talaga yung objective nila. Allow your lanes to snowball. Skirmish lang kayo na skirmish in all the different lanes. You don't necessarily need to go for team fights kasi in terms of team fights, gaya nga sinabi natin, baka mahirapan yung IPT Blue. Kasi you have the Orianna, of course, with the Shockwave. You have a lot of peel from Mundo and Alistar to keep Vayne safe. Tapos Riven obviously will delete any squishy. Actually, marami squishy sa team ng IPT Blue. So in terms of team fights, we lean towards explicit. So if you don't want a team fight, go for the lane snowballing skirmishes. And yun yung win condition ng IPT Blue.
Wow, so Rebecca will build a Tracker's Knife.
Oh, yeah.
No?
Well, actually, yes. Kasi yung nga, yung side stone and you know, the stealth wards disappearing, this will definitely be helpful, no?
Yeah, mas team-oriented ang Tracker's Knife, no?
Yeah. Definitely for objective control. And of course, no, objective control, if you have good objective control, you can snowball properly. And that's the name of the game, no, in this current meta. So if you can keep up vision, you can take track of yung Rift Herald especially, no. This will be strong on either Fiora or Riven. So kung kanino mo maputa yung buff na yan, delikado yan definitely for top lane towers.
Especially ngayon na wala nang hindi na nakakabili ng side wards.
Yes.
So napaka-crucial ng role ngayon ng supports. Okay? On utilizing properly that side stone.
Yes.
And also that, ayun nga, kung ay Rebecca, okay, kailangan ito.
Tracker's Knife.
Tracker's Knife. Okay? The thing is, ano yung gagawin nila sa kanilang mga trinkets dito? Okay? As in, gusto ko malaman ano ba ang insights ng mga pros when it comes to trinkets? Will you still, I think, with their playstyle, adjust pa rin. If you're going for aggressive, go for the sweeping. Okay? If you're going for basic, just go for those trinkets.
Actually, all of the trinkets naman ngayon viable eh. Pero yung Farsight Orb, I think, there's gonna be a flash.
Oh, Rebecca going solo for sa flash out. Amarilla flashes in. Isang taga na lang. No! We'll go on to Shadow. For sa flash out. Let's see an action here in the top lane. Icarus going solo.
Oh, wow.
The shield won't save him. Yux will take 2 turret hits. But it'll be a first blood in the top lane.
Alright, so good job, no? Grabe, action everywhere. 8 minutes finally into the game. May nakita tayong action, no? And Yux getting that first blood. Tuloy-tuloy yung snowball na yan, no? If Riven cannot bounce back into this lane, then she will get outscaled. And that's a bit scary, no? Coming in for explicit. Kasi gusto nila, no? They have to have a Riven that is scary, that puts pressure. Kasi the moment na hindi ka natatakot sa kalabang Riven, parang panalo ka na sa top lane. And that's dangerous for explicit. Yung problema na dito siguro, no, is that Avarisha is not exactly a lane, or does not exactly provide lane pressure.
Yes, and it's very risky for Avarisha. Mundo na huli!
Oh, no!
Sabag-sabag, one last hit! Boom! Free kill!
Ouch.
Mula kay IPTB.
So that was a bit of a weird dragon call, no? Walang vision around the area. Plus, alam mo, may AoE na global. So, that's quite dangerous.
Kumbaga sa aking dictionary, it's a maling mistake.
Maling
dragon. Nag-dragon on a word.
Yeah,
very risky.
Yeah.
So, let's see 2 kills now in the hands of Imperium Pro Team Blue. And we're seeing that Nip hitting aggressive words, no?
Yes.
I'm trying to trap off that Mundo. Okay? But right now, things aren't looking so well for XHG.
Yeah.
Kasi, ito nga kailangan nilang ma-prevent eh.
Actually, at this point in the game, no, I would expect that there would be a bit more pressure sa top lane, no? Sinabi natin ng pick and ban phase that whoever snowballs dito sa top lane will have a very big advantage. And Rift Herald, mawawala yan in around before 20 minutes. So I think they should take advantage of that.
Okay, let's see. Does Ginzan have the flash? Yes, pero inisip naman dito si Nick. Okay. Oh, to win the trade. Pre! Double ang Pilipinas. Full combo mula kay Icarus. Pinagawa dito ay PT Hughes. Forced to launch out the good. Mula dito kay Rebecca. Nasa bota si Icarus. And it's a kill. Oh, to Hughes. Another one. Avaricia. Halika rito. Running for the safety restarted. Let's see kung gaano kahupi ang mundo. Oh no! May teleport. Chok stacking of the turret. And Rebecca left into the range. Knights. Walang mana. And Avaricia giving the paperwork to Rebecca. 3-1 mga kaibigan. This action breaks out in the top lane.
Okay, so medyo nag-overcommit yung IPT Blue doon, no? Nakita na nila yung TP, medyo nag-stay pa sila ng konti doon. So I think they should have backed out at that point. Pero still, that will really help because the kills went to Fiora. So that's 1 kill on Fiora. And so far, no, maganda yung top jungle synergy dito between Yux and Rebecca. We've been seeing them over and over sa game. Nagbe-bait sila over and over. And actually, definitely, no, from early to mid-game, mas maganda yung synergy between Fiora, Elise, versus a Riven and a Mundo. Kasi gaya na sinabi ko, Mundo jungle is not really the best. I'm actually wondering kung ba't nila pinilit na going jungle siya. I really think it's better to have a jungler that can roam and provide pressure over a jungler na magpa-farm lang throughout the game.
It's probable na ni-request yata to carry si Icarus.
Maybe. Pero I really think it would have been better to put Mundo at top lane.
Oh, ganun. Top lane. Ang hirap alisin.
Yeah.
Parang cancer si Mundo.
I mean, if anything, either maglagay ka ng Mundo sa top or get Riven top and then get a different jungler. Like Lee Sin, for example. Kasi I really don't think Mundo was the best idea for a jungler.
The skirmish.
Especially when you have pressure to get your Riven going. I don't think it was the best pick. Pero in any case, it doesn't seem to be working so far.
Kasi yun yung kailangan sa isang kit eh.
Yeah.
Yung utility at gawin si Mundo doon. So let's see, Icarus still willing to trade up with Yux. Grand challenge ako naman, wala kang cooldowns. But Yux will fall back. Very risky, walang wards. No.
The advantage here is that napop yung ult ni Yux, but Icarus ult is up. So Yux has to play back now.
Yeah.
Otherwise, baka mag-initiate tong si Icarus.
Icarus sa flash.
Okay.
No, lunges out. Ay, palitan lamang dito ng nagmura. Short ward.
Pero no, like we said kanina, if IPT Blue, no, they're focusing on yung lane skirmish and snowballing their individual champions. Yung explicit naman, they want to put pressure around objectives and force team fights, no?
Yeah.
During the mid to late game, actually right now yung focus dapat is to get Riven going eh. Pero toward the mid to late game, definitely the mid game, there's huge pressure na to put pressure around objectives and then force team fights kasi doon talaga sila mag-shine.
Ang kwento ng na behind na talo ng early game Riven, split push na lang. Split push na lang tong Riven na to. They're going to invest on other lanes. Okay, since hindi na option. And kapag pinokus mo pa yung Riven, that means you're left, iniiwan mo yung ibang lanes. So parang nadala mo sa ibang lanes yung pagkatalo ni Riven. So bahala na si Riven magpa-discarte. Huwag siya papatay sa top lane. Focus on other lanes. Split push. Eventually, Riven will go back into the game.
Yeah, pero siguro yung problema lang dun is that Fiora, I think, is a better split pusher than Riven.
Yun lang.
So,
kung mag-decide si Fiora.
Kung
magstay sa top.
to si Icarus, susundan lang yan ni Yux eh. So I think it's a bit difficult to split push. But Icarus, no stun.
Grabe mechanics nitong dalawa. Sabay mag-launch out tsaka Valor in.
Yun naman talaga kasi yung matchup dito. It's a battle of mechanics for Fiora versus Riven.
Paluan. Ang ganda tingnan, no? Two ladies of here, no?
Okay.
With the sword and all.
So medyo late si Nip doon. But I think they're gonna be putting pressure around Rift Herald now.
You're going to see Nip on the other two lanes right now that the outer bottom lane turret for XHG is destroyed.
Let's see what they decide to do.
Although, he could group up with the collapse onto something, take an objective. Magandang opener tayo pag nawala yung torrent sa
Nanotice ko
bottom
lang, ang
lane.
daming pink wards actually ng IPT Blue. Mas cheap ngayon yung Vision Ward. It's 75 gold now. So, we're seeing a lot of pink wards na very defensive. And Solo Dragon!
Avaricia really wants this Dragon. Ang daming pinato sa kanya. There's the heal. The OP heal. Perseverance, mga kaibigan. Games are going solo mula kay Hole. Hole receiving the ultimate mula kay Gangplank.
Oh no!
From Icarus. Nice! Kumuna, timing there by Rebecca. Icarus one last proc para makuha yung concussive blows ni Shadow. Yuke's going solo without any mana. Flash in the stun. Mga kaibigan, grand challenge. Hindi maproc dito ni Yuke's. They're trying to chase down Yuke's. The bomb would connect. Knights Icarus will go down. 3 members collapsing out of the mid laner of XHG. And just like that, a 3-4-0 exchange all in favor of Imperium Pro Team Blue.
Grabe, what a game-changing fight. And it was such a big difference na hindi na shutdown ni Icarus si Yuke's. Nag-miss yung SS niya. He was not able to land the ult to shut down Yuke's in that fight. And then he ended up overcommitting, sacrificing himself.
Yeah.
And the rest of the team, parang nag-vacuum sila papunta rin doon. And it cost him so many kills. That's a 2,000 gold lead now for Imperium Pro Team Blue.
Naging juicy target dito si Yuke's. This is very disastrous now for XHG, no?
Yes. And 0-3 Riven is never good.
Yeah.
Grabe. As in, sa lahat ng gusto mong maputahan yung best, sa kailangan pa mag-snowball. So actually, sobrang hirap nun for Explicit now. I don't know how Icarus is going to bounce back. He is grabbing that Phage. I'm not sure what item he's going for here. Pero most likely, it might be... I'm not sure. Oh, Rift Herald being taken now.
Pressure other lanes. Teleport manggagaling mula dito kay Gangplank. Avarisha. Lagi kumukuha ng objective kapag mababa ang health. And they are forced to get out of the pit.
So, mukhang medyo weird yung synergy dito na Explicit right now. No? It's a bit shaky.
Yeah.
Parang they're making different calls so they're not able to set up properly na for the objectives.
Yep.
There's Rift Herald for free.
Yes. IPT Chop. The best one for sieging.
Weird kasi naglaland naman ng vision itong si Nip. The problem is it's not where it needs to be. Parang may miscommunication kasi you're calling for Dragon, you're calling for Rift Herald, pero walang vision sa area na dun. So I think they have to communicate with taking objectives better.
Wow.
2 Farsight Ords taken by IPT Blue.
And so you know, blue trinkets yung kinukuha dito ng IPT Blue, whereas Explicit actually one sweeping lens lang in their hand.
Yeah,
Isa lang na trinket ang natira kay Fiora.
I kind of find that weird na nag-take siya ng Farsight Orb. Pero actually, okay naman siya, especially when you're rushing to take objectives. Maganda siyang panglagay ng wards from afar so that you can secure objectives. So I guess that will synergize well. They can definitely snowball now, no? Kasi 5,000 gold lead already in IPT Blue's hands. They can really scale into mid to late game with this.
I'm thinking Fiora. Okay, plano nyo pang magstay sa top lane per long. Okay? Staying with this trinket, with this yellow trinket. Okay?
I think he will stay with it, no? You can put a lot of vision around Rift Herald and the top lane area. Pero, I don't think Rift Herald will be coming up anymore kasi magta 20 minutes na so Baron is gonna come up in a few minutes. In terms of CS though, things are still even. Yung problema nga lang, Fiora is really the big problem here.
Yeah. I don't think they will compete very hard on this one.
Yeah.
Okay? Although Nip is just in range. Nakita na ni Yuke's. Nandito si Nip. Aabot kaya si Nip dito. Grand challenge.
Wow.
Hindi masusulit ni Yuke yung regeneration dito. Now, here comes the great escape. Tingnan natin kung makakatakas siya. Yeah, just
there's no one at mid lane. So no pressure at all. No one has TP. So that's just a free kill.
Yeah. And, ayun. Riven is out of the story now.
Yeah.
For IPT Blue. Okay? I would recommend Yuke's to go in the other lane, influence other lane.
I think it's time for them to set up proper fights. Yung Explicit. Kasi they can't keep allowing Imperial Pro Team Blue to, you know, distract them and create chaos. Kasi yun talaga yung gusto nila eh. It's a kind of chaos where you put pressure in all the lanes para hindi makaset ng maayos yung Explicit.
Yeah.
Kasi pag nakaset ng Explicit, nakakatakot talaga yung team fight nila eh. But that's exactly what Imperial Pro Team is trying to do. You put pressure where Explicit doesn't want this. You put pressure in the different points of the map para hindi sila maka-respond. And so far, no, wala tayong nakitang maayos na team fight from Explicit. And that's good for IPT Blue kasi they're actually getting their win conditions right. Creating chaos in the different lanes. Don't allow a 5v5.
And right now, ayun nga, we're still waiting for Knights. For that very beautiful shockwave. Yun na lang yung only card sa kanya. If you look into the itemization, Knights is the damage for against the team. Dito na Imperial Pro Team Blue. Though walang tank sa kanila. Like, there's Avarisha. Pero right now, I can see Imperial Pro Team Blue building up effective damage against this mundo. Hindi pa dumadating yung time na hindi malapitan yung mundo.
Tsaka in terms of picks, no, medyo hindi ako makapag-lean masyado sa explicit kasi first of all, Riven is not such a power pick anymore.
Yeah.
And I really think roaming junglers that provide pressure during early game are such a big thing now. I mean, Lee Sin, Zac, champions like these that can create pressure in the different lanes. Napakalaki ng impact nila kasi everything right now parang base siya sa movements mo sa early to mid game kasi snowballing na ngayon yung game.
Yeah.
And when you have a Mundo jungler, parang nabibitin ako kasi hindi siya makaprovide ng pressure
Although you're after composition.
Yeah.
Ayan. Mukhang hindi magaganap na
yun na nga
para sa explicit. So let's see. Nip, no? Still giving up that roam. Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to take team fights if they can. Explicit. Disregard kaya nila? Dragon? Because I'm seeing some recalls over the top lane. Yeah, they could just force the top lane. I think they just realize na kinukuha ng IPTB Blue yung Dragon. So they collapse on to this top lane. Still, Yuke's willing to trade up with Avarisha. Oh my god, this is very risky for Yuke's can challenge on the Avarisha, but 3 members, no. Only 2 members are there. Nip is recalling mga kaibigan. Yuke's for a 2v1.
Oh, wow.
And the Grand Challenge managed to block out. Icarus now trying to trade up with Yuke.
my.
Yuke's finals. What?
Oh my gosh.
What is that? Oh my god. I think... so it's probable that we're seeing some sort of miscommunication na dito.
I think so. Medyo questionable yung shot calling dito
kasi may recall si Nip. Tapos naiwan yung dalawa.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. I think the call was Nip would go back, go to bot lane to help defend the turret, tapos wag mag-overcommit yung top. Yung nangyari kasi, you can't rely on that kasi itong si Yox, he's quite fed. He was 3-0-1 and he was okay in CS. And again, I'm going to repeat that. The outplay potential on a Fiora is very, very big. Si Avarisha dito is not even fed. He was 0-3, I think, at this point in the game. So really, I don't think it was a good call at all to go to top lane. I think they should have just forced a team fight around Dragon.
Yeah.
Kasi, again, Explicit has to realize their win conditions now. And I really think they have a better chance of winning team fights. So, I don't know why they were forcing a call to top kapag pwede nyo namang i-bait lahat sa Dragon.
Okay, so we are seeing a combo here mula kay Given Knights. Dishaku is now used, so no key ultimates para dito sa side ng Explicit. And here comes the Raman mula sa side ng Imperium Broken Blue. Icarus will try to engage on the lane list. There's the juke mula rin sa Rabel. Yukes from the side. Okay, here comes the tankiness mula kay Avarisha. This is the team fight na ginawa. This is the team fight. So saan begin around na Explicit yung kanilang composition. Will they win this one? Deep in the front line. Oh no! The damage! Mula sa Arcade Misfortune, everybody split now para sa side ng Explicit. May libre pang heal flashes in Shadow Winter's Bite. 100 Knights, no mana mga kaibigan. Yukes into the front line. Actually, the Jaurim's piece.
Yes.
Napakatangke na rin ni Yukes dito. I cannot see any solution for Explicit kung paano mapatay ngayon si Yukes. Yukes na rin more an option.
There
Probably
is
take another
no
target.
one except probably for Hall.
Yeah.
But he's not even snowball. So yeah, let's take a look at that fight.
Yeah.
Unang-una, wala na yung shockwave, no? Kasi ginamit na siya Mage Chok kanina. So the team fight strength is a bit reduced here. The second error here is that you all clumped yourself into an area and then allowed Kimson to put an ult off. Tapos lahat sila natamaan. Look at them. Beautiful. What a beautiful way to kill yourself. Yun yung nangyari. Kasi
Pwede mo picture na tapos ipa-painting mo, pa-paint mo sa bahay.
Grabe. That's like the dream ult for MF. Konti na siguro mag-step forward siya ng a bit para matamaan lahat. But you can't even complain at that point na hindi mo na-maximize yung that. Kasi very rarely do you get the situation na parang na-set niyo yung sarili niyo para sa ult ni MF. So, what an unfortunate circumstance. I think, in the end, yung nangyari talaga doon is, again, Explicit did not get the ideal setup for the team fight. Kasi wala na nga yung shockwave, they're behind in gold, Yukes is too painful, lacking sila in damage. They weren't able to snowball to mid-game to do the team fight. So actually, at that point, kahit mag-team fight sila, kailangan perfect yung execution. Otherwise, Yukes will just one by one kill all of you.
Big sana yung habol ng XHG The problem is, nung magkakasama sila, hindi ata nila na-realize na wala tayo, wala yung key ultimate natin. Yun yung pang-wombo and combo natin. Nasaan, di ba? Yun yung problema.
Hindi kasi ma-flank ni Nipe.
Oo.
Nipe is having a hard time getting a good headbutt pulverize combo to lock down the carries.
And right now, Infinity Edge completed onto Miss Fortune.
Yeah.
So, isa na namang magandang ultimate. Uulan ng numero.
Uulan ng crit.
Summoner's Rift. Mga kaibigan, 11-1 ito our scoreboard with an 8K gold lead. Imperial Pro Team Blue giving an excellent performance here at the first match dito sa ating Pro Gaming Series 2016 Spring.
The best thing that Explicit can do in this situation is to delay until late game.
Yeah.
Until the point na kailangan na mag 5v5. Kasi right now, if you try to force yourself to make plays, Yux will kill you.
Yeah.
Every single time. So the best thing to do, siguro try and land a couple of Baron steals na clutch. But aside from that, try not to overcommit too much the fights and get caught.
Yeah. Even Elise is not an option with that rubber attack na relate. But let's see kung matigas kaya si Team. Will the Unbreakable save him? There's the flash for him. Also the heal. Abricha onto this side. Nobody will commit from Imperial Pro Team Blue because they have this outer top lane turret for the day.
Yeah, so 7,000 gold lead already on IPTB side. And like we said, Snowball is the name of the game.
Yeah.
So medyo mahirap pa talaga yung Explicit here to bounce back.
Hindi na League of Legends na.
Hindi na. As in Snowball PH.
Run Snowball. Run Snowball.exe.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, Yux mula dito sa likod. Biglang may multo mga kaibigan. Auto-tip na wala ang ating support. And here comes Yux into the front line, backing up some guardians. Will there be an execute?
Wow.
No, below 100 health. Still tons of damage coming in mula sa ibang members ng Imperial Pro Team Blue.
Yeah, Explicit can't defend this, I think. You have no tank.
Yeah.
Avarisha, wala siya magagawang engage or anything. Siguro yung magsisave lang dito is the Shockwave from Knights. The problem is Knights is not that painful right now.
Yeah.
It requires a miraculous Shockwave to really defend this turret.
And yung range dito ni Miss Culture parang layo.
Yep.
Para masyatan ka ng Shockwave.
Yeah, so that's a free tower. And probably Baron. But Neep is already here. So baka kaya pa mag-respond. TP is up for Yux though.
Yeah.
So they should take note of that.
Nako, ingat dito yung Explicit be the game.
We didn't even take note na wala na palang mid-inhib yung Explicit.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. So
So, yun yung ano,
it
yung
makes it hard.
panalong clash dito.
I see.
Na-inhib.
So inhib pala yun. Well, this is Baron, and of course, without the middle inhibitor, mapupush na mapupush yan, it becomes harder to take down, to contest the Baron. At that's so unfortunate kasi, if anything, Baron is where Explicit can change the game.
Yeah.
Kasi yun yung team fight point eh.
Oh my God, yung si Pika atrasan nito. Challenge dito kaagad si Avarisha. Avarisha forced to use the ultimate. There's the regen, but there's ultimate na Broken Cry challenge. Oh yes. IPT Gibson saying hi to Avarisha.
KS daw, KS.
Alright, so you can see Imperial Blue team dominating over
Patience.
the right side jungle. A setup for the battle.
Yeah. They're just trying to set up vision, which is what Explicit wanted to do, but can't. And they're behind by 11,000 gold right now. Grabe, parang for every step forward that you make, parang ang laki na nawawala sa'yo talaga. It becomes so hard to contest for objectives, especially with a comp like this.
Yeah.
So difficult.
No, so I'm seeing double reverse here. Okay, so
Wow.
Gangplank, no?
Interesting,
Inuna pa
3
yung-
Farsight orbs din, no?
Yep.
Ginamit ng IPT Blue.
Ah, yeah. Mas inuna ng ano, mas inuna na Gangplank yung River kaysa sa Infinity, no?
Yes.
Okay.
So that will actually help, no? Kasi you will benefit from the CTR, maybe with your barrels, with your Q.
Yeah. Ah, I see.
Plus, it
Tsaka,
also provides critical strike now.
yes. Tsaka ano din, parang magamit kasi si Chuck dito sa ultimate niya.
Yeah.
Which is napaka-managod din ang ultimate dito. Another challenge.
There's a challenge.
Nice. But Yux is wise enough not to take a 2v1. This is a 4-1 configuration by Imperial Blue Team Blue.
Perfect. No? That's exactly what you want to do with this composition.
Yeah.
Kaya naman nila mag-defend on their own because you have the prompt for disengage.
Yep.
No one can handle Fiora, so pipili sila. Will we commit 5 all to the 4 people, tapos there are chances na hindi kayo makakakuha ng advantage kasi may disengage sila eh.
Yeah.
Or you fight the Riven, tapos mamamatay rin kayo kasi you can't handle her.
Mula sa Battle of Mechanics in the early game.
Yeah.
This is just Imperial Pro Team seeing how to end this game in a fashionable manner. Just take objectives. Okay?
Yeah, I think
Take a
in the
peek.
end, kung hindi ka sigurado na may mechanical discrepancy sa lane, don't do the Fiora Riven matchup.
Yeah. Oo.
Don't do it. I mean,
Oo.
unless you're like Huni versus Bronze,
Oo.
then don't do it. Kasi ang hirap mag-rely kay Riven kapag Fiora yung kalaban niya. Tapos
Oo.
i-expect mo siya mag-snowball. Parang the chances are slim.
Si o kaya Faker versus Hotdogs GG. Kilala mo sila Hotdogs GG? Yun yung, nung nasa way back in season 3, naghahanap ako ng mga naging veteran sa Bronze 5. Tapos ginagawa akong body. Tapos in-spectate ko yung game. Wala lang, pastime lang. Isa sa pangalan niya, si Hotdogs GG. Tuwa ako doon. Hotdogs GG. So right now, Yuke's going solo. Will this be the shutdown we're looking for?
Finally!
Ariel happened to be. But it will be another inhibitor in exchange for Yuke's. Let's see XHG with 4 members. They're willing to take this team fight. There is an ultimate mula kay Miss Fortune. And XHG will fall back.
Yeah, so 2 inhibs down. Baron worth at least kasi nakakuha sila ng isang inhib. And we'll see how Explicit will respond to this. This is where one of our newbie teams will be tested in terms of late game shot calling. Kasi yun yung isang sickness ng bagong teams. It's not it's having to adapt into best of games. Hindi lang yung puro best of one. You have to learn how to adapt and make calls towards the late game. And usually, medyo nahihirapan yung teams na to make late game shot calling.
Mga veteran teams, ang lakas nila is they know how to play long games.
Exactly. Yun nga yung nakita natin in the previous split, Empire X, Infused, Naga, late game shot calling, definitely could use some work compared sa mga veteran teams. And definitely, we're looking at Explicit now. And they do have Neep's experience now within the split last year.
I think naman rin siya.
Yeah. Pero so far, they still have a lot to work on in terms of for pick and ban.
Yeah.
Tsaka yung mid-game, early to mid-game shot calling.
Tama yung IPT Blue. Sa kanilang mga trinkets, di ba? Pati yung yung trackers na dito ni Rebecca, pinaulanan talaga ng blue.
Oo, ginagawa nila.
Tumapa na
They get farsight orbs and purchase a lot of pink wards. So that's how you'll spread around vision.
Grabe. Ganun na sa sobrang dilim ng mapa. Like si Pupunot, Icarus na biglang nawala si Icarus. Deep managed to build out against 3 members dito ng Imperial Pro Team Blue. The bottom lane inhibitor turret will go down. Deep going solo. At will go down. Isama mo pa dito yung main Avaricia for the third. Make that 4 members going down in the base of Explicit as a 4-man shockwave. Okay?
It was a
With
nice
the follow-ups, yeah. Nice to look at. But yes, guys, Imperial Pro Team Blue, as they destroy the Nexus, will take on the victory. The very first victory of the Pro Gaming Series 2016 Spring Split.
Wow. So congratulations to IPTB
Yeah.
taking the first game of the day between them and Explicit Hardcore Gaming. So we were able to see from the pick and ban pa lang, yes, we were leaning towards the team fight
Explicit.
potential ng Explicit, but they weren't able to pull it off. And again, huge question mark on the Mundo jungle and Riven top.
Oh, ito yung malaking tanong. Kasi nasanay tayo dun sa sa last season, di ba?
Yeah.
Where team fight is OP. Ano na ba ngayon yung meta?
Yeah,
Baka
that's the
talaga
thing.
ang piniprevail is snowball, di ba?
Yeah,
Or
I
skirmishes.
think so.
No, diba?
Yung
Oo.
early to mid game, you don't do a lot of 5v5s yet. So definitely, Rebenga
Yun yung
on the
opportunity.
Elise and allowing Yux to snowball, yun actually isang napakalaking bagay yun para kung paano nanalo yung IPT Blue. And grabe, I really think Explicit has to work on that jungle top synergy. Kasi, I mean, may synergy naman sila. Pero yung problema, yung champions.
Yeah.
Kasi Riven you can't rely on her to snowball against Fiora, and Jungle Mundo is not the best in terms of lane pressure.
Yes, big shout outs of course to IPT Kinzon.
Yes.
Okay, and Yux, nakita nyo naman performance sila. Si Kinzon, perfect KDA.
Yeah.
Yux got shut down. Okay, sa base na,
Yeah.
patapos na yung laro, may inhibitor pang sukle. Okay, so ayan, that victory will shoot up Imperium Pro Team Blue into our standing with 1 victory. I think that's
So 1 point. Yes, if they
Okay.
get the next game, they will get 3 points since they get 2 wins. But Explicit still has a chance to bounce back and get them a 1-1 in terms of standing.
Ayan. So, okay guys, nakita nyo. Okay? Ayan, tingnan nyo yung sa standing natin. Okay? Let's see our screen. Ayan.
Yeah, so
wala pa. Hindi
there's
pa
gonna be
updated. After the match,
additional
no?
point added to
ang tabayan
Imperial Pro
na
Team
yan,
Blue.
Imperial Pro Team Blue.
Yeah.
Okay, tingnan natin. Baka ma-close to ng 1-1
Yeah.
ng explicit. Okay?
Yeah.
We still have game 2, guys. If you look at our sked, okay, meron pa tayong game 2 for our match 1. Okay? Imperium Pro Team Blue versus Explicit. Let's see how Explicit tries to bounce back.
Yes.
Okay? Guys, this is the Pro Gaming Series 2016 Spring Split. Our very first episode.
Yes.
And game 1 pa lang yan, okay, of a first set of matches. I am GS Shimbu with a 1 for an I.
And I'm GS Amplifier.
Okay, dyan lang kayo. May mga prizes pa kami for our match and win. See you guys.